gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk. I'm your host, Saieed Ali. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, viewers. Remember, it's Wednesday, 7th of January, viewers. Tonight is our public concerns night. And tonight we are going to be talking about the renewal of driver's permit, the increase in the fine, also the ticket system in Trinidad and Tobago. We are also going to be talking about that, viewers. So remember, 2386716, calling your friends, calling your family. Let us hear how this increase in the ticket fine is affecting you, Trinidad and Tobago. So remember, that is our discussion tonight. Like I said, on Monday and Tuesday night, tonight we are dedicating that for the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. It's our public concerns night, and we want to hear from you. Those of you who have gotten tickets, those of you who are afraid to go to work with your vehicle, we want to hear from you. We want to hear what the officers have been telling you. We want to hear what the warden officers have been telling you. Traffic warden officers, Trinidad and Tobago. Tonight is your night, so feel free to call in. So, a little update during the course of the day, viewers. The United States have seized an oil tanker in the North Atlantic city, breaches of America's sanction linked to the Venezuelan crude. According to the U.S. Europe Command, the vessel, identified as MV Bella 1, was taken into custody following a federal court order after being monitored by the U.S. Coast Guard Cutter Monroe. So imagine the U.S. sanctioning the ship now. So Trinidad and Tobago, before we go any further, try to put it all. A PNM minister, I believe her name was Sagram Singh, Sukla Sagram Singh, I believe. She came out with a Facebook poster with the name Real Talk. And I did mention it twice on television, saying that Real Talk is my registered company. We pay taxes just like any other company. So Real Talk Group of Company is registered with the Ministry of Legal Affairs, and we pay our NIS, we pay health surcharge, we pay business levy tax, everything under Real Talk Group of Company. When Sagram Singh brought out her Facebook post about Real Talk, I told her about it. Take it down. This is my company name that you are using. So out of the blues now, last night, somebody sent me a photo of this individual. The picture. So, Trinidad and Tobago, somebody sent me this. Now, I understand it is one of those Facebook, you know, you go live on Facebook, one of these things. But the thing is, now she said she used the term doctor. Good? Now I do business who you are, you know. I really do business. But you see anything coming to do with real talk in it? So if you are a doctor and you are so educated, there are so much words to come up with. But you choose to use my company name, Real Talk. I don't even know who this person is. I don't even know. But the thing is, you're using Real Talk. Real Talk is my company. We pay tax. We pay health surcharge. We pay NIS. We pay BIR. We pay business levy. We pay green fund under Real Talk. And this person decided to open a Facebook show, a talking show, I believe, to use the name Real Talk. Now, you know what is the first thing that comes to my mind? We have been around on live television for 9 years now. 9 years. When the PNM minister brought out her thing on Facebook, one time I condemned it, I highlighted it, and I told her to take it out. One time. She didn't hesitate. And as a government minister, she didn't hesitate. She understand. And she took it down. So tonight now, highlighting this, I hope this individual take it down. Because Real Talk is nowhere affiliated with that person. And you know what's the sad part about it? using somebody else's name to build your fame. You know, it's sad, you know. It's really, really sad. In Trinidad and Tobago of the Caribbean, everybody know Real Talk. Everybody know Real Talk with Saieed. Everybody know Real Talk group of company. They know Real Talk belong to Saieed. But having someone in Trinidad now use your name to build their fame, I mean, oh gosh, man. Choose another name and build your fame for yourself. So tonight, I'm nice and easy. I am telling her to take it down. Nice and easy. Very, very simple. I did the same thing with Sagram Singh. Nice and easy, and she complied. And she was a minister. A minister. So I don't know who this person is. And nice and easy, I am telling you, ma'am, please do not use my name with whatever you are doing. Know my company name. Everybody know Real Talk is Saieed. So if you want to build your page, you want to build your show, whatever it is on Facebook, use some other name other than Real Talk. Because we might end up in problem and you're going to like it. That's simple because my mouth ain't easy. And trust me, I have backing with my mouth. So nice and easy, I'm telling you. Pull down your page, find some other name, and you can go any part of the world you want. It don't bother with me. Nice and simple. That was our warning tonight. So back to our news. So remember Trinidad and Tobago? Real Talk with Saieed Ali. We are keeping our food drive. Remember, all you have to do is make a contribution of 500, between 500 and 1,000, and you can get a chance to win a new Corolla. Now, the purpose of this is to raise funds for charity. It's a food drive we're doing. And everybody knows Saieed accustomed giving away a car to raise fund for food drive. Between 500 to 1,000, make a contribution. We take in your name, your contact, your address, your DPO ID card number to verify it's you. The draw will be shown right here on television, live as we did before, and you could win this. Remember, the purpose of this is to raise funds for charity. It's a food drive we're doing. Many of you may have friends and family who are in a situation that needs food. And that is one of the reasons why we are doing this. So Trinidad and Tobago, you can contact me at 339-1670, 238-6716, or 267-7325. Contact those numbers, viewers, make a contribution, and you could also be the winner of this. Remember that Trinidad and Tobago, nobody does it like us. So now, our program tonight, feel free to call in. Let us hear what you think about the ticketing system, the prices increase, license office price increase and renewal. Let us know what you think about the police officers, if you think they should have a little patience, or give a little warning, or give a little blight to individuals. Remember, our country is in a recession right now, I should say. Recession. So we're starting off our program tonight. Frustrations mounted at licensing office in San Fernando as drivers complained the lengthy waiting time, with some arriving as early as 3 a.m. in the morning for vehicle inspection and others waiting to process transfers. This is what one motorist had to say.
Yeah, this morning I come here about 3 o'clock.
So what you came to do this morning?
I come to pass the truck inspection.
Alright, you still haven't gotten into the compound?
No, I reached by the compound gate.
So what you think could be done about this situation?
Well, I find license office should be a little more better to get your system done. We still have to get it done, and we're supposed to be more easy to get the system. We don't even have a police to guide we. We don't have like anybody to say, well, all right, join this line, join that line. Or all the people joining one line, and this one line causing a chaos.
So Trinidad and Tobago, 3 o'clock in the morning, the individual said he joined that line just to go license office to pass his vehicle inspection to be roadworthy. Now, the scenes come amid report of a nationwide rush of motorists trying to avoid newly increased fines for expired inspection certificate, which has overwhelmed inspection station and licensing office across the country, Trinidad and Tobago. So viewers, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. In licensing office in San Fernando, all under the flyover, I believe, on the highway, 3 o'clock in the morning, all the way down to Skinner Park, have people line up there. From 3 o'clock in the morning, a lot of people called me and said, Saeed, we there from 3 o'clock, 2:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, just to reach in time to get our vehicle inspected. Now, this has been going on before the fines were increased. Before the fines increased. So licensing department in South now, they need probably to find a bigger space or something be done. But to reach here at 3 o'clock in the morning where you could get robbed by a bandit is not easy, you know. You could tell me all the way down to Skinner Park. They had to park up a vehicle in your car, waiting for a gate to open 8 a.m. in the morning. 8 a.m. in the morning. And you down by Skinner Park in San Fernando line up in traffic. Now viewers, Transport Minister Eli Zuku said, the long lines are a result of persons not renewing permits within the legal time frame. Talking about driver's permit here now. Listen to this.
The reason why we're experiencing long lines at the various license offices is persons are coming to transfer their vehicles that wasn't done within a legal time frame, and persons are coming to renew their driver's permit that was not done within a legal time frame. That's causing the influx along with persons who are coming within a legal time frame. I would like to remind members of the public that under Regulations 20, you could renew your driver's license up until 30 days before expiry.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, he also stated that close to 1,000 persons have expired driver's permit. Listen to this.
And in the last 2 days, close to 1,000 persons have came into license office to renew their driver's permit that should have been done within a legal time frame. We are seeing in cases where persons months and even years overdue. So we're encouraging all members of the public to please renew a driver's permit within a legal time frame.
So Trinidad and Tobago, renew your driver's permit before the date. You have up until 30 days before. I mean, I'll tell you this, I'll tell you this. We have 1.4 million people in Trinidad and Tobago. And you're getting your license from the age of 18. So every single day in license office will have people who come in to renew your permit. But the thing is, what is scaring them is the increase. Is the late fee. It's overwhelming. Now Trinidad and Tobago, he said, there is no new increase. Imagine that. But we'll stick up in on that right there, viewers. We are going for a short commercial break. Stay locked on when we return. Tonight is just about the ticket and the licensing department. Stay locked on.
We'll be right back.
When life throws you a curveball and you need a clear path forward, trust Real Talk Wrecking Service to get you back on track. Whether you're stuck on the roadside or dealing with an unexpected breakdown, our 24/7 wrecking service is just one call away. Fast response, reliable towing, and a team that's got your back. At Real Talk Wrecking Service, we don't just tow, we rescue. Real Talk Wrecking Service, your lifeline on the road to recovery. At Real Talk Studios, we dedicate our time to highlight the glaring issues we face within our community. Catch us live every Wednesday between 7 to 8 p.m. Real Public Concern. Because your concerns are meant to be heard. Send your email to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com.
Welcome to Real Talk Financing and Investment, a place where your loans are guaranteed and you're rewarded with up to 5% upfront interest on your deposit. Why wait when you can invest with us today and reap the benefits? Speak with a representative at our central branch at 238-6716, 231-6219, or 339-1670, or our south branch at 242-9944, 241-0543, or 339-1670. Real Talk Financing and Investment. Investment company just for you. For you. For you. For you.
Welcome back.
So, Trinidad and Tobago, less than 24 hours after motorists were shocked to learn of the new late penalties for driver's permit renewal, officials now admit Monday's figure were a mistake and the actual fees are even higher. According to the Transport Commissioner, Clive Clark, permits that expires for 6 months or less now carries a late fee of $650, up from the $600 fee that was charged on Monday. Permits that have expired for more than 6 months and up to 3 years carry a late penalty fee of $1,750 instead of $1,000. Admitted that the error was an administrative one which was only picked up on Monday evening. Listen to the Commissioner.
The error was picked up in the afternoon, which was after 4, right? Which licensing would have finished cash at the end of the day. So we did not want to enter into the following day with that. So immediately consultations were made with the PS, the minister, etc., for us to take the necessary steps to amend it to make sure we conform with the laws. What is the legal fee? Is the $650 and the $1,750, whether it's higher or not.
Good night. Hello?
Hello.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Mr. Shahid, good night. Mr. Shahid, I have a little problem and I want to address it to you, please. I used to work at Roka Regional Corporation, and since May last year I resigned, and up to now I didn't get my little resign money from Kent's house yet.
Okay. Call us back tomorrow night and we'll be able to address your situation. I understand what you're saying, right? He resigned and he got money, right? So give the operator your number. Tomorrow night we will call you, which is Thursday night, and we will address your matter on national television. So Trinidad and Tobago, I want you all to remember, tonight we're dealing with the increase in the ticket fine, if it is justifiable, and the increase in the renewal of the license. We're dealing with that tonight. Any other calls? We could call Thursday night, we will address the problem. But tonight we just want to discuss this topic because let me tell you something, it is overwhelming. Now Trinidad and Tobago. That means hundreds of motorists who paid late fee on Monday were undercharged. He explained that the memorandum, which was circulated to the public on Monday, reflecting fees that motorists were initially charged, was only meant to be shown as an example to workers, not the actual penalties. He also apologized to both staff and the public for the error. He is now imploring the public to comply with the new fees, which he says were gazetted since last month. Imagine that. Imagine that at Trinidad and Tobago. This gazetted since last month, December, but in January, they still have a mistake. Who are we blaming for that now? Trinidad and Tobago, who are we to blame for this? They gazetted since December month. No information released to the public. No circulation of nothing. Nothing on the ministry's website. But Monday now, you want to ban the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago for something that they did not know. This is the lack of the efficiency in license office. Am I right, viewers? Let me tell you something. We are blaming nobody, you know. But we're looking at the efficiency. We're looking at public notice. We're looking at the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago in the know. That is what we're looking at. I can't blame the license officer and them what is being the pit. I can't blame them. The one who conducting the inspection, we can't blame them. Call her good night. Hello?
Good night.
Good night. Go right ahead. You're live, my friend.
So I see that it's a fire blasted he. Because that stupid is how you could come just and say that just so. That's a month before.
I understand what you're saying.
That concerned me and everybody in Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you,
you understand? I always watch your program. I is interested. But that minister, we won't come to deal with him.
Yes.
Thank you.
That is why we're dealing with it tonight. That is why, let me tell you something. Trinidad and Tobago was not informed about these things. They say they talk about it in the parliament. Alright? They say they talk, they debate about it. But I have a video clip to show you. I'll show you just now. I want to see which part in parliament they debated. I want to see on which website they announced that fee is going up. I want to see if we stupid and dotish or the UNC bright. I want to see, because tonight this is madness. You know, I just want to highlight this in a different manner. Caller, good night.
Good night, Mr. Saeed. Great program as usual. And I want to compliment you for standing up for the right principles in life. This is wrong what they are doing, because the right principles feed the soul and strengthen the spirit. And
correct.
Tonight, you hitting the deal with a pile driver, not a hammer, with a pile driver. And you are the only person standing up for the ordinary citizens in this country. Mr. Saeed, I don't care what Zakuru and this government say. If, and this is from the citizens on the ground who I communicate with, if you stand up and you see something walking coming to you, it is walking like a duck. It is looking like a duck. It is flapping its wing like a duck and quacking like a duck. It has to be a duck.
Correct.
All these fees is revenue generation to generate revenue for the government. But why you didn't fix the problem at license office? They know that. They fully well knew the problem at license office. I myself had an experience last year. You will notice when you have a Hilux, there's a 0 and an O on your certified copy.
Yes.
I keep running 2 days to get that change, to get the 0 to change to an O. The first day I went, they went for lunch. I had to wait there. I didn't get through the first day because I went about 9 o'clock. The next day I went back, I leave home 5 o'clock to go Caroni. Right? I got through. You know what time I got through? 2:30 in the afternoon because they went for lunch. So Zakuru and this government, you all come here and want to commit extortion against the citizens of this country. Fix those problems first before you come and jam the citizens with all of these fees.
Correct.
The citizens don't mind, you know. The citizens want to know what you do, how you do it. This is our concern. It's not what you do, it's how you do what you are doing. And the same thing we fired the last administration for extorting money from it. This is what they are doing. Fix the roads also. But anyway, because of your program tonight, I heard the government saying they're going to come up with a next plan where licensed officers and so on, advantages citizens, and they're going to the lights and so on, they're going to give you 3 days.
They'll give you time. Yeah, I have a little note for that, yeah.
Yeah, I know you on top of things. Pay attention to it. Great job, Mr. Tai. Keep up the great work. And God bless you, man. Richly bless you too.
Thank you, my friend. So, Trinidad and Tobago, the minister emphasized that the late renewal fee are nothing new. That the recent increase, which came into effect on January 1st, 2026, was approved in the 2025 Finance Bill by Parliament on December 9th, 2025. Listen to this.
Other persons in the public domain are asking, when was this increase done? Because they did not see it anywhere, including members of the media. I am holding here the Finance Bill 2025 that was debated in both houses of Parliament on December 5th and December 9th. Section 61A, right here. This was debated in Parliament, and I actually spoke on this as well on December 9th. These fines are not new. Last year alone, in the last financial year, we received $5 million in late driving permit fees and $9 million the year before. So this is not new.
Now, Trinidad and Tobago, I'll tell you something. And he make my laugh there. When he said media personals and people wanted to know, is me he talking about, you know? Remember last night on my Tuesday night show, we asked the minister to come out and keep a press conference and let the nation know when it was discussed. Well, Trinidad and Tobago, one of my staff, you know, I had to give Shell a shout out tonight. Her name is Jovel. She dedicated today to listen to Parliament on the 9th of December 2025 to see if this bill or if this increase was debated. Was it debated, Zachor? Come now, man. You're a big man, as a big man. Let we don't fool Trinidad and Tobago. Because the 6 for 9 thing is something I don't like. You mentioned about it. But did you discuss it? You mentioned that we are looking into the increase. And you stopped. You then went into a debate. The opposition didn't went into a debate. You mentioned it and you stop. Trinidad and Tobago, all you know for the last 9 years, Saieed is check his facts and then come on television and then do the mashing up. He talked on the 9th. Jovel, my staff, dedicated herself. There was not debate, there was a mention. There was a mention. If this was debated in the Parliament, all you know, I would have bring the video clip to all you. All you know that. But there's a difference between debate and mention. I want Zachor to understand that. You're a big man, I's a big man. So Trinidad and Tobago, listen to this next video.
Section 61A, penalties have remained unchanged for far too long. Increasingly, these penalties have become insufficient to address the behaviors they are meant to deter. Offenders have grown accustomed to treating fines as minor inconveniences rather than meaningful consequences. Updating these penalties ensures they once again reflect the seriousness of the offenses committed.
That one was on the 9th. They're just going to increase. They're going to increase. Did they say how much? No. Did they have a debate and they say, well, you know what? You blow light, we're going to hit you at 2,000? Did the opposition have anything to say? Come on, Trinidad and Tobago. All you know, I bring the truth to all you. Nothing else but the truth and the whole truth and nothing else but that. But what I don't like is 5659. What I don't like is ministers taking Trinbagonian citizens for donkey. Like a thief in the night, Christmas morning. Boom shot, what happening? Where the notice? On the ministry website, they said fake. I'm going to tell you something. When I come here on television from 7 to 8, I didn't come here to make friends, you know. I come here to lay down the right from the wrong. That is what I come here to do. Lay down the right from the wrong. Talking about something. And letting you know, well, here what? We're thinking about increasing the fines, but no debate on the fines. Boom shot. What the ministry website is for. Not to inform the public of a price increase or a price change. No notice. No, not even a grace period. So a man could get a change the tire. A man could get to fix the windscreen. But tonight we're going to debate all that. So Trinidad and Tobago, listen to this, eh? He said in 2025 and 2024, the state collected 5 million and 9 million respectively in late fees associated with the late renewal of driver's permit between 5 and 9 million. So that is just late fees for the renewal of driver's permit. Zucker further highlighted that the technicians at License Office Division are working to implement online renewal to ease congestion while warning that drivers with an expired permit remains a serious offense. We understand that. You don't have a driver's permit, don't go on the road. Don't hit nobody, don't kill nobody. You might get lost in jail in Trinidad. So viewers, my thing is now, Eli also stated that the increase in traffic fine and penalties were not a revenue generator. Listen to this video.
On the campaign trail, we did not have access to the operational data, the statistical data. But since assuming office, we have access to all data. And the lawlessness is worse than what we thought. So the government had to act decisively and put measures in place to protect lives.
All right, so we're dealing with license office here now. License office is not a revenue generator, but some fines got increased from 1,000 to 2,000. How do you call that? Call that good night.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Said.
Go right ahead.
Mr. Said, one of the things that is really especially is not the fee, you know. It's the amount of money that you are charging poor people.
Correct.
And this fee. Now, a fella that I'm not chastising anybody, but people who have money will pay it easy. But Saeed, the majority of people that own a driver's permit or have a driver's permit is poor people. And when you are increasing these kind of frivolous increases on tickets and all these things, you are affecting the poorer class people in the country.
Yes.
So you are also almost showing us that the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. This is something that has to be addressed. The amount, Mr. Saeed, people are having to eat, people are having to drink. If they delay paying $1,100 for a driver's permit now, you're supposed to give them that drive because you don't know how they're getting money. You don't know. You get to pay the minister money, sure.
Correct.
We paid he and all Mr. Saeed. Imagine we working on the ground floor and our public money paid he and all.
Thank you, my friend.
So many things.
Thank you, my friend. Make it short and sweet tonight, viewers. We have a lot of calls. So Trinidad and Tobago, Zachary said, it is okay if a person wanting to contest a ticket, it is his right. We understand that. Listen to this from the minister.
Since our persons have brought our attention their concerns regarding cracked windscreens and a blown light bulb, among others, This is being discussed, and I'll have more on this soon. But persons are within their right to contest at the courts.
Antibago, you are okay to contest your ticket. We all know that. If you find your ticket was given to you unjust, not a problem. Go to the magistrate or the courthouse, wherever, contest your ticket. So Antibago, Eli said, what I want to really discuss tonight is that Eli said, this is not a revenue generator. Listen to this.
The only persons who have to worry are the ones who break the law. If you do not break the law, you will not be fined. And to go back to what you said, when evidence shows that penalties has lost their effectiveness and dangerous driving persists, government has to act. We cannot be subject to a popularity contest when lives are at stake. So the government acted. And this is not a revenue exercise. If this works as intended, the government is going to collect less because there will be less violations.
He said it with his own mouth. Let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. If we have 10,000 cars on the road, let me tell you something. Today, Wednesday, from Monday to Wednesday, we might have about 3,000 cars on the road. About 3,000 cars on the road. I going down south here on the highway, and I could have checked every car going down on the southbound and every car coming up on the northbound. We could have checked it. So listen to this. Listen to this, Trinidad and Tobago. We have a call. Caller, good night.
Hello?
Go right ahead, you're live.
Yeah. Yeah, what I want to see, all them people who run down to pay the thing because of the extra fee, right? So if they had the extra fee, what will happen? So them will be driving without a license thing because of the extra fee, they will run down now, everybody run down because they didn't redo the license or they taking time.
Correct, yes.
Right? So why it is that they thinking that? If you didn't have the extra fee, none of them are running down there because they'll be driving next week at the following week without a license.
Thank you, my friend. I understand what you're saying there. So now, Trinidad and Tobago, if this is not, let me tell you something, you could have enforced the law without raising the fine. Let me tell you something, I am wrong Trinidad long time, you know. Long time I am wrong here, you know. The demerit point system was removed because people were losing their license and they couldn't go to their jobs. I protested for that. Right here on national television. We want to thank the UNC government that they removed it. Let me tell you something. Give Jack where the jacket is. But I'll tell you something. The same way the police on the road now, the same way the traffic warden on the road now, and the same way the license officers on the road now, you could have enforced the laws what you had instead of increasing the fine. Now, what you did a lot of revenue. That is what you did. Because I gotta tell you something. If we have 10,000 cars on the road, right? 10,000 cars on the road. With this kind of ticket increase now, you drop down to 5,000 cars on the road. You know why? Let me tell you something. A man who driving a properly well new car, he wouldn't want to be on the road. You know why? He might get a ticket because of a illiterate officer. He go get a ticket. So you know what he decided to say? Let me park down my car. Monday to Friday, I'll travel to work. Saturday and Sunday, I'll go out with my family. You know what he's doing? He's saving on tire. He's saving on warranty and mechanical parts. He's saving on gas or diesel. That is what he's saving on. So what he's supposed to be spending, it cuts him back. And when you cut back, what you get? A lost of revenue. As an accountant, I am an accountant. You can't fool me. So instead of you generate something to create a revenue, you know what you do? You cut back on revenue. So let me ask you something now. Going down the road now, the man who have a crack on the windscreen from a truck. Let me tell you something. I have companies running. I have a lot of vehicles on the road. And I just had to change windscreen. You know why? Because that truck man, it's not his fault. But the pebbles coming out the tire and cracking the windscreen. That's number one. You're going down the road, your bulb blow. Bulb is an electrical thing. You could get a bad spark and your bulb blow. Why not give them a warning, give them a 7 days? Your handheld device could be programmed for that. You give John Doe a warning on the 10th of April at 7 p.m., a 7 days warning. Blown bulb. 7 days again from today, when you catch John Doe with a blown bulb, then you ticket him. He like come the man, use a big man as a big man. Before you was a minister, you was driving a vehicle. You know your bulb could blow anytime. Anytime. Call a good night.
Yes, Mr. Said, good night once more. Mr. Said, I would like all the licensing officers and the Minister of Transport to check all the vehicles that operate in all the ministries within the government for me, please, and see if any is roadworthy. And I would like to know that if these vehicles are being caught on the road, if the drivers and the ministry that they work under has to go through the same ticketing system. Thank you, sir.
Let me pop some of them police vehicle and them. Trinidad and Tobago, take a look at these things. And these officers and them ain't have no courtesy in their heart. That's why some of them is end up siding the road. That's why some of them is end up with nothing. Because they don't have no courtesy. Gas tank flap missing. But if you see me without a gas tank flap, oh well, you know we gotta charge you for that because there's a new legislation. A policeman park up blocking the road, they're going to buy roti. What's going on? What's going on? Two policemen. A driver had to come out and tell them about it. Look at that. But we park up on the road now. You know what we getting? We getting a ticket for obstruction. That's what we getting. Trinidad and Tobago police officers, let me tell you something. Asking all that tonight. Me a begging, I don't beg. But I asking all that tonight. Have some leniency for the drivers of Trinidad and Tobago with this ticket fine they come out with. Let me tell you something. Look at that. Who paying for that? Zucker, who paying for that? Eli, who paying for that? If that was a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, the way you get, he might get $8,000 in ticket. Call a good night. Look at the number plate. The number plate fading away in TDPS. But you know who passing that? License office passing that. That is okay with license officers. That is okay with Clive. That is okay with the police. But for a normal citizen, that's about $2,000 now. Oh, is the next one again? Trinidad and Tobago is not easy. It's not easy. The ticket fine is ridiculous. And it have nobody. This is what it's like my show, you know. It have nobody in Trinidad and Tobago to stand up for the citizens of this country. You gotta tell me, no, I'll tell you something, eh? Driving without insurance is a very, very serious thing. So a $10,000 fine, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Get your insurance together. No. Consequences of not having an insurance, a valid insurance. Let me tell you something. There's something they call the unguided moment. You're going down the road, you mash for brakes, you ain't got no brakes. You bounce a car, you bounce a truck, you bounce a bus, you bounce an individual. With no insurance in your vehicle, how are you dealing with this individual? How are you dealing with the individual? Tell me. So, in regards to the increase in traffic fine, which was not part of the UNC campaign promise, Zucker stated that his ministry now has access to data which shows a lot of lawlessness on the nation's road. Listen to Zucker.
Section 61. On the campaign trail, we did not have access to the operational data, the statistical data. But since assuming office, we have access to all data, and the lawlessness is worse than what we thought. So the government had to act decisively and put measures in place to protect lives.
So Trinidad and Tobago, we have a coconut vendor. Listen to this, all over social media, people talking about it. After being slapped with a $19,000 ticket for 6 traffic offense during a police roadblock on Sunday night, a San Fernando coconut vendor said he is now unsure how he will pay the fines without losing his livelihood. Listen to this.
I did not. Some of the offenses I can say I'm guilty, like the tire and the inspection, but like here where you can see 10,000 here for insurance. My vehicle is insured. I am a law-abiding citizen. My vehicle will not be on the road without valid insurance. How am I to pay this 19,000 ticket? I don't make so much of money here to think, so I don't know what I'm going to do this month. How am I going to pay?
Imagine that, Trinidad and Tobago. Imagine that, Now, breaking news in Trinidad and Tobago. Listen to this, Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago said she will give us time to fix. She will give us time to fix. Fix or face the law. Now, some of the amendments, she is going to give you time. Let me tell you something. All I feel this show effective and joke. Only last night I tell the minister, come out and tell us. There at a press conference today. I'll tell you something. One thing with side don't play, So listen to this. The fixed penalty notice warning system offense listed in the 9th schedule and time frame to fix as follows. Number 35, no identification lights for the illumination of the identification marked on a vehicle at night, 3 days. Like I said, the police meet you, they hit you a warning, I just say 7 days, but they're giving you 3 days. Number 37, number of passengers to be carried, not printed on the right-hand side of the taxi or the maxi. You're getting 3 days from the date you get your warning. Number 39, no tear or MGW painted on the vehicle. They're giving you 3 days from the date of warning. Number 40, vehicle with defective fittings. License Office Authority has confirmed that several defects such as damaged windscreen, etc. covers a violation. You're getting 7 days from the date to see about your windscreen. Number 41, vehicle without silencer fitted or cut out. You know some vehicles make one set of noise on the road. They're giving you 3 days from the date of warning to fix it. Number 42, unauthorized lights to front and rear of a vehicle. They're giving you 3 days from the date of warning. Number 43, unauthorized letter and figures on vehicle. You're getting 3 days to fix it. Number 44, vehicle without 2 headlamps. You're getting 3 days. Let me tell you something. You didn't see some kind of vehicle on the road. That is one night we back in the day without headlight. Number 45, vehicle without park light. Same thing as saying you have 3 days. I still say 7. They're giving you 3 days. Number 46, vehicle without tail light. You're getting 3 days to see about it. Number 48, no left-hand drive notice are fixed on your vehicle. You're getting 3 days to put it in place. Vehicle without horn. You're getting 3 days to fix it. Number 64, permitting excessive spark, smoke or visible vapor. You have 7 days. The coconut vendor get, I believe, 2,000 ticket or something for that. You have number 72. Vehicle without reflecting mirror, you have 3 days. Number 74. Use of noisy vehicle, you have 7 days to fix your vehicle. Number 76. Use of vehicle with no windscreen wiper or defective wiper, you have 3 days. Number 79. Public service vehicle without spare tire, you have 3 days. What about the police vehicle we now see just now there? So Trinidad and Tobago, number 82. Placing of advertisement on side of window, you have 3 of taxi. You have 3 days to fix this. Now, there will be absolute no reduction in fines, ticket fines, and strict enforcement will continue until these forms are made. The law will be applied equal across the country. It does not matter if you are UNC or PNM. Well, we understand all these things, Trinidad and Tobago. So hear this. I believe this have to go to Parliament first. Then I will debate on it, and then they will come out with it. But I hope that within this coming week here, this goes to Parliament, and the problem is fixed. The problem is fixed, Trinidad and Tobago. Because let me tell you something. When you have the government bringing out issues that we need to be addressed, you need to fix it proper. They talk about PNM was a side the road thing. Nah, man. This ticketing thing that the price increase was like a cat in the night. A cat in the night. Now I'll tell her let this, I don't have anything against no party, But the thing is, when you come into power to serve the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, because they're the citizens who put you there. The citizens of Trinidad and Tobago remove the PNM from office and place the UNC office for a betterment. Kamala said the increase of fines is ridiculous. She said the poor man don't have money to pay for it. Now you get into office and all you move like a cat in the night. Christmas morning, all you bring out new increases, fines. Let me put aside the renewal of driver's permit. All you come like a cat in the night. Boom, Christmas morning. Good thing I on social media strolling, Christmas morning. Yeah. You all debated in Parliament. Did the opposition have a say? I ain't talking about you just reading from our script and we're looking at the fines to increase. And then you start with something else like, no, don't mention, talk, debate, place it on your website, come out with news. Don't come like a cat in the night. We didn't vote a cat in the night party. I want to let you understand that. The people needed a change. They moved from the PNM because of what PNM was doing. They put UNC. When UNC win, everybody wins. I remember that song? When UNC wins, the ticket fine increase like a cat in the night. Oh, that song. Embarrassing. It song stink. It sounds like you don't care about the people who put you there. Zachary talk about lawlessness. Let me tell you something. You see, before the fine was increased, you see just how police officers, licensed officers, and warden, how you call them again? Traffic warden outside is the same way you could have put them outside and enforce the laws and the legislations and the price ticket you had before. It is not a revenue generator. How do you call it then? How do you call it? And increasing ticket fare is what? Is what? So let me tell you a little something. In a credit union, when they go to a commercial bank, every month they have a service charge where they take out. That's generating funds for the bank. Credit unions, we don't have that service fee. We don't have that. So if Real Talk now, credit union, were to implement that, how would you call it, Zachar? Come now, man. Use a big man as a big man. That's what you call funds being generated for the credit union. Or they increase the fine by thousands of dollars. But you're coming to tell me now on a media briefing that is not, how do you call it? That is not generating a revenue. So I want to know how you call it. If I was an accountant and I tell you that is generating revenue, you telling me that is not generating revenue. So how do you call it then? I understand the UNC have to make money. Let me rephrase that. I understand that the government has to make money to run the country. But don't come and tell me and hit me at 649 that is not revenue generation. Well then how do you call it? You could have enforced the laws, the same laws you had by the traffic warden outside on the streets. Same way there is now. By the police out in the streets with roadblock. Same way there is now. And the license officers on the street with the police and the traffic warden. Same way. Same way. Call a good night. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go right ahead, you're live.
Yes, Mr. Said, according to about the white bus and then that transport of school children not only register for 8 passengers and they carry 12. What they doing about it?
I could hardly hear what you're saying. Just talk to my operator and we'll answer your question. Thank you for the call, my friend. I'm going to tell you something. There is talk about fixing crime. Fixing crime and fixing crime and fixing crime. Every police station in the community keep random checks, random search, random roadblocks in the community. The crime in the community will drop. You don't need a rocket scientist to tell you that. I could tell you that right here in Chagolas. So if you want to maintain law and order without increasing the penalty, which would cause our revenue to drop, you could do it. You could do it. Now, after countrywide going amok, protesting now they decide, you know what, we're giving all us some days now, but they have to go in parliament to debate it. Now they have to go in parliament to debate it. Because people, the citizens who put the UNC there, asking themselves, did we jump from the pot into the fire? You know, nobody does it like Real Talk. Nobody. This is what you call a debate. This is what you call coming to a solution. And I just give all it. I just give all it. So Trinidad and Tobago, we are out of time for tonight. Our rerun of this program is tomorrow from 11:30 to 12:30 p.m. We'll be right back here on Thursday night. Thursday will be the 8th of January, 2025. And we will continue with the discussion. Until then,